Northbound on the road began its journey in Pondicherry, went to Hyderabad, Bhuj, Mumbai, Jaipur, New Delhi, Kolkata, and finally back in Bangalore. So why did we do this?
So after I graduated college last year and I was trying to figure out what kind of a career I wanted and where I wanted it to be, what I saw was that I was looking to YouTube and I was looking to blogs for a lot of inspiration and a lot of some sort of guidance, like a little bit of guidance, a little bit of confidence, and I was getting it, and I'm not saying no, but it was all people I couldn't connect with. I wasn't able to find Indians there. And I thought that that's something that's so important that we should all have.
Yeah. And I think another thing that I realized is when I was working as an education reporter before this, I would interact with a lot of students and I had to talk to all the toppers of all the exams. But what I realized is after the admissions are done, after the ranks are done, nobody really talks about careers. By the final year, you don't have any guidance on what to do next. Yeah. So that's why we started Northbound as a blog first, where we did a lot of interviews with people of different professions. And then we took Northbound on the road. So we took a trip and we went to all these places and we met people from different professions and we made videos with them. So it was a great journey for us.
Okay, cool. So now let's play a game.
Okay. I already know what this one is. It'll be best of. Best of, top 5.
Yeah, we play that so much. Okay, cool. So tell me your favorite city that we went to.
Okay. I guess it was Hyderabad.
Hey, I loved it too.
Yeah, I think easily it was one of the best. One thing is that we got to stay with my friend over there and her family was so warm and welcoming. And yeah, it was really nice. But apart from that, I think work-wise also, that was a great one because so we had this great interview planned and we get there and it gets cancelled. And we were freaking out. Yeah, we were freaking out. But then we got really lucky and we got to meet Mr. Pulela Gopichand, the national badminton coach. And that experience, the interview itself was great. He told us a lot of wonderful things that I think we can all apply to our lives.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm so used to having everything planned. I'm a control freak like that. So when the interview got cancelled, and this was just our second one, so I was scared that this would affect the rest of the trip, our confidence on the rest of the thing. But we actually managed to pull it off, and just being able to do it in that last minute, I think gave me and both of us a lot of confidence that whatever happens next, we can take it on.
Okay, your question.
Okay. What was your favorite interview?
Okay. I think Pooja Lingradu, like meeting her in Mumbai and just, first of all, I'm her biggest fangirl.
Yeah, I've heard enough.
Yeah. I love how she spoke about, how she plans her goals out in, short-term goals and long-term goals and how she tackles it. And I think that's something I'm bringing into my work at Itsy Bitsy now, which I'm helping other people implement and I'm doing it myself as well.
Okay, fine. What was the worst thing about the trip for you?
Trying to be negative, okay.
You can't have all been good, right?
That's true. Okay, fine. I think, very honestly though, I think one thing that pressured both of us was like Instagram and that constant validation, and we would like
followers.
And I think it's important, of course, because that's how you know you're growing and how you know that people are liking your work. But when you take it very personally to your head and you start judging yourself and you're like, okay, they didn't like this, what was wrong? And as much as I have said that Instagram was our negative, I think it was our driving force, right? I think the feedback, of course, is very good as well, because a lot of people would send us messages telling us that we're doing something that's really special and we're doing something that's very necessary.
Yeah.
And to hear that from people you don't know, I think it couldn't have gotten better. Yeah, that was my favorite. What was yours?
Okay, I think so. I've always been on the other side when it comes to newspapers.
Writing, taking people's interviews.
Yeah, I would be the one taking interviews, and my name would only come in the byline, never in the actual article. So we actually got covered by 2 papers, and it was it was really different to see my name and face over there. So yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But now I'm going back to being on the other side where I'll go back to the name over there and doing the interviews.
But that's what you love, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And I think you're also enjoying working with your parents now.
Yeah, I'm shocked we're not arguing about things. That's nice. Yeah, it's really good. I'm learning just so much, and I think doing industrial engineering, moving into manufacturing, I'm absolutely loving it. But at the same time, I never want to give this up. Like, I don't want to stop talking about like careers.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, not in that sense, but doing interviews and learning from people, learning in for ourselves and sharing it with people. I think that's something that I will always want to do.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep this message alive in our own personal capacities.
Yeah. Dude, listen, we gotta go back to Jaipur to buy those chaplis.
Yeah.
Next year.
Fine.
Series.
Okay. It's not as exciting anymore, to be an adult because no, this is not working. Sorry. I have to stop. I don't know.